All right, guys. Good morning, and thank you so much for signing up and signing into today's workout. We're going to get started standing up to stretch. After that, we will stay standing, doing a set of squat-based exercises. So really getting the body moving today. If you'd like to use a set of dumbbells, some kind of optional arms built into the squats, please make sure you have a pair nearby. I'm using pretty lightweight. You can go heavier with it, or if you're not using dumbbells, that is fine. You'll still get a really good workout. After the squats, we're going to come down to the ground. So you want to have something comfortable to lay down on, either a mat, carpeted floor, a towel, laying down on our back, on our side. We'll be on all fours, hands and knees, and some plank stay. After that, we'll finish laying down, using those weights again near the end of class. So keep them close by. But with that, let's get started. So go ahead and stand on up, starting with your feet about hip distance apart, a little softness in your knees. We'll take a couple big breaths together. Inhale, extend your arms out to the side of the room and up to the ceiling. You can look up as well. And exhale, just float those arms back down. So creating room for the breath, long spine, big open rib cage on that inhale. And as you exhale, just dropping the chin, rounding the shoulders forward, opening up that upper back. 2 more breaths like this. Last big breath together. Inhale, take those hands up to the ceiling. Exhale, arms can float back down. Relax the shoulders, bring your head to center. Then gently rolling head and neck, drop ear to shoulder. Roll chin to chest, circle it over to the other side. Maybe look forward or up to the ceiling. And then reverse directions. Ear to other shoulder, chin to chest. And bringing your head back to center. Inhale, reach those hands out in front of you. As you exhale, we're going to follow those fingertips down, coming into a forward fold. So bend those knees as much as needed to rest your rib cage on the front of your thighs. Nod your head yes, shake it no. Walk your feet out wider than hip distance, so wide-legged forward fold. Toes are still pointing to the front of the room, pressing down those outer heels. Hips align with feet. You can stay here if you feel balanced. Take your hands behind your back. Release your fingers and send your hands overhead. Hands come down to the ground and then walking over to either side, coming into a runner's lunge. Front knee stacked over your ankles. Press up through that back foot. And always drop that back knee down if needed. And then we'll all take the knee to the floor. Start to shift your hips back, tailbone reaching toward your heel, and flex your front foot, so toes to the ceiling. Leveling out those hips, and then reaching your chest forward. Relax head, neck, and shoulders. Forward fold over that front leg. Making your way back into your lunge. Turn to face forward. Opening up in a deep side lunge. Yeah, long reach through the inner thigh. Opening up in the hips. Walk it over to the other side. Other leg bends, other leg straightens out. Holding here for a breath or two. Yeah, looking good. And then turn toward your bent knee, back into a lunge, the other foot in front. Back knee to the floor, send those hips back, straightening your front leg. So toes going to the ceiling. Forward fold over that front thigh. Trying to keep those hips level. Shifting back into your lunge. One more wide-legged forward fold. This time long flat back, so tailbone reaching behind you, crown of the head to the front of the room. One hand stays down on the floor, right underneath where your face is. Other hand lifts up, twisting toward that lifted hand, pulling that opposite hip back behind you. Switch sides and ready. Other hand up, twisting the other way. Both hands are going to come down, walk those feet in, back to your forward fold. Hanging here, you can cuddle those legs out, bending one knee then the other, sway side to side, whatever feels good. And then keeping a little softness in those knees, inhale, roll up to standing. All right, so quick warm up, but we are starting with some squats, so I wanted to get those legs stretched out. So if you want to use a set of weights, grab these, you can. If not, maybe keep your arms moving, kind of the same thing as if you had weights, or hands at your side, hands at your hips at any time. So let's start with like a natural stance. Let's back a little bit. Toes facing forward or close to it, making sure that when you start to bend your knees, they're going in line with your toes. We're gonna curl to the shoulder on the way down. So whether you have those weights or not, stacking your elbows over your knees, your triceps right over your quads. And as you straighten your legs on your exhale, hands are gonna reach out to the ceiling. So nice and long. Fingers and toes stretched apart, maybe fingers and heels. Inhale down into your squat, exhale, press up. So your body has that feeling almost like a spring, lots of stretch, and then all those deep folds. You want to feel like you're moving from the center of the body, so keep going. But from your core, so that's when you have that exhale, that you have this lift of your heart up, reaching up tailbone and pubics down, so you have this long abdominal wall. That's going to help support your back as your legs move underneath you. So moving with your breath or moving from the center of your body. Last couple ones. We'll hold at the bottom. Pressing evenly to all parts of your feet. Keeping your weight balanced, your center of gravity, your core, right over the tops, right over those arches. Final 3, 2. Last one, we're gonna hold, so come down low. Keep your weight balanced in both legs, tailbone reaching to the floor, roll those shoulders back and down. Inhale as you exhale, we're gonna punch the right arm across. Inhale back to center, exhale the other way. Try to keep your hips pretty still. A little twist in the rib cage. 8, 7, 6, 5. With that hold, keep breathing. 4, 3, 2. Last one. Back to how we started. Inhale down, exhale all the way up. That should feel good to move after that hold. Counting down, we'll switch up our feet. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and last one. Bring your feet together. Not done with squats yet. So now you want to feel a little more lift through the arch so you don't roll in onto them. Big toes, inner ankle bones connected. Coming down into your squat, hips go back, same as before. Just keep those arms forward. So you might feel a little bit more work in those outer hips for balance. Your feet closer together. If that starts to hurt your knees or hips, give yourself a little more space. If you can, stay close. Those inner thighs wrap back, sitting in the back of those legs. Looking good. Counting down. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Last one, hold. From here, we're gonna take one arm back, a little twist in that direction. Sweep it forward, and then the other arm. Holding low in your squat. To look toward that back hand, that little twisting motion. Hips stay in place. Hug those inner thighs together. Connecting right up through those lower abs. Counting down. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale and exhale. Shoulders stay plugged in even as those arms reach forward. Counting down. 8, 7, 6, 4, 3, 2, last one. Come all the way up. One more leg position, going wider. Knees and toes are gonna angle out. So instead of facing forward, those rotators turn on, out to like the corners of the room or corners of your mat. Coming down to your squat, and then we're gonna curl to the shoulder. Inhale down, exhale up. Then those knees reach out right over that middle toe. Nice. Even though your feet aren't together, you still have that lift, that hug up inner thighs, right up to those lower abs. Connecting in that exhale, those deep core muscles, pushing that breath out. Pulling up to standing. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Last one, hold. Just gonna bring my weights together, staying low with those hips. Right heel lifts, left heel lifts. Pushing through the arch of the foot. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Drop those heels, come all the way up. Now as you come down, we're gonna do a little twist. Framing the right knee, back up standing, framing the left. Hips still slide down, slide up. And that nice proud chest. Okay, making progress. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Finish your last one. Come back down. Now we're gonna cross. So I'm gonna take my right foot and cross behind my left. So a little push. That curtsy lunge. Step back out wide. Stay low. And left foot crosses. Lunge. Heel lifted, knee to the floor. You can add some arms. Get a little momentum. Reminding you not to crunch forward. Ribs are high over those hips. Okay, we're almost done. 8, 7, try to stay low. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Stand it all the way up. You guys, awesome. So, have full body movement. Drop those weights for now, and we'll come to laying down. Maybe use them again later. So when you come to laying down, we're gonna lay down on our back with the legs extended out in front. Heeling down, heel bone, lower back, mid back, upper back, neck, and head. From here, hands come behind your head, cradling at the back of your neck, keeping the front of the throat nice and soft, so you need a little double chin there. Reaching your elbows toward the ceiling to get that connection from the tricep right down into the side and back of your rib cage. We're gonna start with a straight leg crunch, so hug those inner heels together, your inner thighs, tailbone stays down. Inhale, as you exhale, we're gonna lift up head, neck, and shoulder blades. Inhale, lower. So you feel those core muscles turn on, throat stays soft. Pressing the back of the legs into the floor. Point those toes, keep them active. Counting down. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Last one, head is gonna stay lifted. Taking our right leg, it's gonna start to reach up to the ceiling. That pull those front ribs together. Lower back on the floor. Right leg sweeps up and lowers. Strong leg reaching through the toes, keeping those hips level across the floor. Making sure you're not crunching in the core so tailbone stays down, lifting just that leg bone. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, last one, and keep that right leg lifted to the ceiling, little circles. For 8, point the toes, straight leg. 4, 3, 2, 1, and reverse directions. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. With the head, leg lowers, head lowers. Leg sweeps back up, head, neck, shoulder blades roll off the floor. Keeping that left leg extended, pressing the back of the thigh into the ground. 8, 7, 6, holding at the top. And 5, 4, 3, 2. Last one, head lifts, leg lifts. Take that leg out on a diagonal if that pinky toe wants to touch the ground. Lift back up to that inner thigh work. Both hips stay in place. Inhale down, exhale, sweep up. Counting down. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Last one. Head and neck and shoulder blades lift, leg lifts, and lowers. Just 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Last one. Leg lowers, head is going to lower, arms can come down to your side. Still moving in that right leg. We're going to start to bring the knee up to the side, driving that big toe toward the inner calf, the inner knee, and then turning the knee and toes in from the hip so they face up to the ceiling, and extending that leg back out. So drawing the leg in, bring it parallel, press back out, turn it out. Knee goes wide, kneecap to the ceiling, extend the leg, rotate. Keeping both sitting bones down, booty on the floor. Same with that lower back. Knee side to the ceiling and extend. Last 3. Knee wide. Parallel, press it out, turn it out. Final one, knee in, and extend it all the way out. From here, we're gonna roll onto that right side, turning the face forward, coming up a little bit higher. So I'm gonna come onto my forearm, making sure not to sink into the shoulder. So pushing up from the forearm, a lift in the waist, keeping the top of your hip bone off the ground. Now if that puts too much pressure on your shoulder at any time, you can come down and rest your head in your hands or down on top of your arm. The leg that was just moving is your supporting leg, so bend that knee in. It's about 90 degrees. Left leg extends out, knee and toes also facing forward. Feel and stretch from the waistline over that outer hip into your pinky toe. And then from here, we're going to take that leg forward. Hip stays in place, stays stacked, so it might not come all the way to the front, that's okay. Making sure you're not crunching in the stomach, so that nice long abdominal wall. Then you start to tap those toes. So it's gonna lift from that outer hip. Shoulder blades, little squeeze together, opening up the chest. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hold that leg up, take it to the side, and then tap again. Reaching out to that little toe, pressing up from that forearm. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1, and then take it back behind you. So this hip stays stacked, doesn't move with it, and tap. A little bit more on that glute. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lift that leg, flex the foot, push through the heel. Start to sweep that leg forward as far as you can, keeping those hips in place. Point the toes, sweep it back, push the abdominal wall in front of the thigh. Flex, take it forward, making an L shape to your body. Point the toes, sweep it back. Flex, and point. By keeping that leg lifted, reaching out from the hip socket. Press up through the heel, reach through the toes. Almost there. Final 4, 3, 2, last one. Flex forward, point back, bring that leg back out to the side. We're going to start to bend the knee in toward the ceiling, that kind of rotated position. Your hip though stays forward. So a little hug of those front ribs together can help. Then the leg is going to extend out, so it's kind of diagonal from the torso. And then lower down and come back. So knee comes in, leg extends and lowers. Knee in, extend, lower, rotate back forward. Knee turns out, extend, lower, pull it back. 8, 7, 6, beautiful, 5, the toes pointed here, 4, lifting up in that bottom side, 3, 2, then on this last one, bend the knee, extend the leg, holding that diagonal, we're going to lift and lower. Reaching out and up. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. From here, we're going to come into all fours, so just turning to face the ground. The leg that was just moving is going to come in. It'll still be working too, but we're just moving the right leg, so I'm going to leg furthest from you. Little lift around that front waist stand to keep that lower back supported. Palms are right underneath your shoulders. Knees underneath hips. So with that right leg, knees going to come in just a bit, feel a little scoop in the stomach, and then shoot back out behind you. In, press out. For 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Last one, hold it up. Now we're going to cross, tapping the toes behind that left calf. Lift that leg back up, and then tap it a bit up to the side, so the upside down V, and lift. Cross, lift, tap side, lift. Cross, lift, tap side, lift. Straight leg, pointed toes helps with that. Strong behind the knee. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Last one. Now we're going to go back to how we started, bringing the knee in, taking it back behind us. If you want to add on, tuck your left toes. Knee comes in, both knees are bent. And as you extend your right leg, start to straighten your left leg, hiking hips up to the ceiling. Knees bend, floating to the ground, take up and back. Shoulders stack over wrists, and then they push back a bit. And that crown of the head to hang to the floor. You can always stay down on your knee, like we did that first set. Final 4. 3, 2. Last one, you're either on hands and knees or in that pike position, back to those cross hips. Cross, lift, tap side, lift. Supporting leg heel can be lifted. Lots of space between your shoulders and your ears. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Taking that moving leg right across in front of the left ankle, spiraling your hips as you come into a plank, twisted plank, wrapping at those ankles, shoulders right over wrists. Inhale, allow that right hip to drop to the floor, widen out those collarbones so you're not shrugging the shoulders, and then lift up through those right obliques. Scoop up. Inhale, hips drop low, collarbones widen, and then squeeze up through that right side. Keep moving if you want to come to your knees. Left knee over right, twisting your belly back to the side of the room. Drop the hips, collarbones widen. Squeeze up through that right oblique from this position. So knees stacked or cross feet, just a couple more. We'll come off those hands. Last 4, 3, 2, and 1. Uncross those toes, take a quick stretch, grab a sip of water. Awesome job, guys. You got that first side and whole lot on the right side of the core, obliques, and other left hip and thigh, all working hard. So we'll take a little break before we do our second side, or at least put this exercise in between, kind of recentering. Go ahead and have a seat, making sure you have a good amount of room behind you. We're going to come into a teaser position. So when you're in a teaser, you want to be high on those sitting bones. Flat back so that you're not crunching in your stomach. Jumping into the lower back. Rolling those shoulders back and down. So it's kind of like a pretty easy version where you can hold on to your legs, or if needed, take your hands behind you. So you have that long abdominal wall, heart, belly button, all the way down through the pubic bones. Shoulders are rolled back, little space between your chin and chest, so flat back. So your hands can be behind you, holding onto your legs. You can also lift your legs, as long as that doesn't change the shape of your spine. So you're just gonna hold here. You can use the ground or your legs for support. Breathing for 4, 3, 2, 1. Start to hug your legs in closer, rounding the back. So now you're curling the spine, wide back rib cage. Inhale, roll back. Exhale, roll forward. Looking toward your navel, belly button helps. Last 2. Last 1. Coming up to where you were before. On that little teaser hold. You can stay here, hands can come behind you. We're gonna move our legs so you can't hold on to them. You can keep those arms reaching, take them behind your head, or for support behind you. One toe taps down, then the other. And a nice proud chest. Shoulder blades sliding down the back. Chin lifted off the chest. You feel your leg coming closer, and then like you're pushing it away. Moving in those side ones. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hug those legs in and those rolls. Keeping your chin tucked helps. Three, 2, last 1, hold. Balance, hands behind you, hold onto those legs if needed. From here, take a twist, taking your feet down at any time. So, hands to right in front of your chest, plug those shoulder blades in, twist right, twist left. Try to keep your hips still. Hugging your inner ankles, inner thighs together can help. Eight, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Wrap, curl around the spine. Roll like a ball. Three, 2 more. Last one, come up and hold. Last hold. So we're gonna say, this is kind of our little high teaser, chest lifted, legs extended. Remember, hands can always come back for support. We're gonna start to extend the legs and roll down about halfway. So back of the pelvis, lower back, and then scoop back up. There's high overhead. So think long, flat back, and a little bit of that rounding, curling. Kind of extend and bend the legs. There's some momentum. Hands back, a little added support. Final 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, awesome job. You want to roll it out a little bit. Sometimes that feels good after that. Great, come on down, give those knees a start. You're getting tight in your inner hips and those hip flexors. And then I am gonna spin around so that when we come back to laying down, I'll face you guys. So coming back to laying down, again, our second side. Once again, your toes are pointed, active legs, heels together, a little that kind of turn out just slightly position. So you're not pinching the sitting bones, room for your lower back, the back of your pelvis. Rolling on down. And let's see, starting with your hands behind your head. Head heavy in those hands, elbows reaching wide and toward the ceiling. You're not pinching in your collarbones. You have that reach up from the tricep, through the shoulder, into the torso. Inhale, as you exhale, head, neck, shoulder blades roll up and lower. Pelvis stays in place, tailbone, lower back connected to the floor. Eight, 7, stay. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Head lifts up. Left leg extends to the ceiling. Keep that pull those front ribs together. Shoulder blades helping to support you. Soft double chin. Left leg lifts and lowers. Sweep it up and right back down. Eight, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, last one, leg stays lifted and circle. 8, 7, 6, point those toes, strong legs. 4, 3, 2, 1, on reverse directions. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, leg up, head up, leg lowers, head lowers. So together, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, last one, stay up. Headless, legless, down on diagonal, and back. It's a little bit harder to stabilize in those hips. Reaching out through the pinky toe side of the foot, feel that inner thigh turn on the way up. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Last one. Lift and lower. Left leg, head, neck, and shoulder blades. Finishing down in 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Leg comes down, head comes down, arms at your side. Starting to draw your big left toe up toward that inner calf knee, knee out to the side. Bring the toes to face toward the ceiling, parallel. Pressing that leg all the way back down, and then turning it back out. Knee comes in, goes wide, turns in, press it out, turn it out. Knee to the ceiling, all the way to the floor, and rotate. Keeping your spine, your back still on the ground. Knee up, all the way out. Final 4, 3, 2, and 1. Roll onto your side. So coming onto the left side this time, coming onto that forearm. Again, lots of lift in the waist, even that hip bone lifted so that there's weight on this left thigh, not sinking into your shoulder or sagging into that waistline. Right leg extends out, so you got that reach from the side of your waist over the outer hip all the way out to that little toe. Top hand can come to your hip or in front of you, however helps you balance so that that top hip stays in place. We're going to take our leg forward as far as you can take it, which might not be all the way in line with your hip, but that starts to kind of tuck your tailbone underneath you and crunch in that front waistband. So wherever it can be where those hips are still stacked, you saw that full length of that six-pack line, your abdominal wall. And then in that place, we'll push into the back of your thigh, tap those toes. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lift it up, take it to the side, reaching through the waist up that little toe, lots of lifting that left oblique, and tap. Here's where sometimes too the blade wants to rotate, so keep the knee and toes facing forward. It might feel like a little inward rotation of your inner thigh. Tap 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Rotate it or pull it to the back. Making sure your hip is again still stacked. Squeeze through the back of the leg and tap. Feeling that booty work, glute work. Straight leg as possible, like it's being pulled out from the hip. For 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lift it up, flex the foot, push through the heel, Sleep that leg as far forward as you can, again, without crunching that front waist band or tucking the tailbone. Point the toe, sweep it back in line with your hip, or maybe a little further back. Heel, toe. A nice stretch around the outer hip. So you work your core in that leg. Making progress. One more part on our side. Heel, toe, heel forward, toe back. Last 4, 3, 2, and 1. Leg back in line, right where your toe, hip, shoulder, ear all line up. And then we're going to start to draw our knee to the ceiling. You got that turned out leg, hip stays forward. Extend at the knee, so that reach out to that pinky toe. Leg lowers, and as it sweeps back, knee and toes face forward. So knee bends, kick, lower, back in line. Top of the hip. Bend, straighten, lower, sweep back. Knee bends, straightens, lower, sweep back. Last turn on our side after those kicks. Knee, reach. Last 3, 2. Last 1, bend the knee and keep that leg up and kick that leg for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Roll onto elbows, return to face the ground, coming to hands and knees. Hands underneath your shoulders, knees underneath your hips. So our moving leg, our right one, is now our supporting leg, so it's gonna stay pretty much still in this first part. Little lift in that front waistband so that lower back isn't sagging. And then left knee comes in toward you and kick it back behind. Knee in and kick. Doesn't have to go crazy high, more about stretching out. Straight leg, little lift of the inner thigh to the ceiling. Help keep those hips level. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Last one, hold it straight. Leg is gonna cross. Lift. Tap to the side and lift. So like an upside down V. Tap. Lift. Lift. Up to the side, diagonal big toe. Cross it. For 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Knee comes in like it did before, and then you can either stay here or tuck your right toes. So as the left leg straightens, hips lift, right leg straightens. Head is hanging, shoulders away from ears. Knee comes in, both knees bend, both legs straighten. Looking to the ground, looking to your back leg. Good, almost there. 4 more. 3, 2, and 1. Hold it up, or hands and knees, cross, lift, tap side, lift, cross, lift, tap side, lift. Final part before our plank. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. That crossing leg crosses all the way around. Coming into a plank, shoulders over wrists. Hug those inner thighs together. Collarbones smile up to the side. They widen as the hips drop, lifting the heart. So get a little twisted back bend. Scoop up through the left obliques, tuck the chin, round that upper back. Inhale, twisted plank to a little cobra. Exhale, scoop. Or if you come onto your knees, dropping into that left hip, still pressing up out of the shoulders, wide collarbones, scooping into that left oblique. So you can do this from your knees or with those crossed legs. Moving from the waist, final 4, 3, 2, and 1. Awesome job, guys. Uncross your feet, take a stretch, grab a sip of water. All right, running out of time, but I still want to do this last exercise because it's short, and I want to use those hand weights one more time. So come on down to laying down, face either way. Our knees will be bent to start. If you want to use weights, they're going to come in toward your hands. Reaching your hands up toward the ceiling. We're going to take our hands down, our arms down as we do. Arms go down, head, neck, and shoulder blades are going to lift. So you have that kind of roll up of your stomach. Then from here, we're going to do a little forearm curl. And then roll down, arms go up. So kind of first set of exercises. Ribs to hips, belly button to spine. Forearm curl. Roll it down. Hold those upper arms fairly still when you curl. Last 3. 2. Last one, we're gonna hold after a little curl. Hand weights coming in toward your chest, lift your feet off the ground. Inhale as you exhale and open those legs into a V, punching our hands through, maybe lifting up a little bit higher. Hands together, knees together, coming down. If you don't want to use those weights, you can also take hands behind your head, a little extra neck support. Actively squeezing those inner thighs together as you come down. And scoop. Press out. Hug in. You got it. Last part. 4. Oh, you're so good for so long. 3, 2, and last one. Come on down, you guys. Awesome job. Set your weights off to the side. Hug those knees in toward you. You can place your feet on the floor, arms in a T shape, and take your knees right to left. A little spinal release. Take a happy baby stretch. Reach to the outside borders of your feet. Draw your knees down and toward your underarms, feet pressing into your hands. Spreading hips and shoulder blades wide across the ground. Rocking side to side. Extending out one leg then the other. And then rolling yourself on up. So thank you so much for doing this workout with me this morning, or if you're watching it later on YouTube. Thanks for that as well. Let's see, today is Wednesday. So tomorrow, Thursday, is our last day of doing these classes like I've been doing them now, where it is free to sign up, that we've used the same Zoom information, and that I posted them to YouTube. So that's going to change a little bit after tomorrow. So Thursday will be the same. Friday is May 1st. So in May, we're switching to still signing up through Mind Body. You'll get this Zoom information. It'll be different each time, just to make sure that people sign up online. And then if you sign up online, whether you came to the Zoom class or not, you'll get an email which will have a link to the video. So it will no longer be on YouTube, but you'll have access to it through Mind Body, actually. It's very similar kind of setup to YouTube, but you can watch that video again and again if you sign up for the class. So that means if you sign up for the class, awesome, you can do it with me live and then do it later for how many times you'd like. But you get that access to your email. So even if you're gonna miss a day, like you were busy at 10, you can still sign up and get the video that way. So we're doing classes, one class, one time is $8. If you buy 10 of those classes, it's $50, so a lot cheaper. And then $75 for the entire month of May. So just, you can sign in every time. Again, you don't have to do it live. I love seeing you guys, having you on the screen, but you'll get the videos that way too. A few things about that. So hopefully the studio reopens sometime in May. We're still gonna do these classes virtually for those of you that don't, compromise immune system, you feel unsafe, no longer social distancing as much, or just, as people's schedules change and, kids still out of school, understand that's nice to have this virtual option. So I'm not saying for sure we know when the studio is gonna reopen. We hope sometime this month, but we'll be continuing to do these classes at least through the end of May. So that's a lot of information. If you have questions, let me know.